Yeah, Matt, because I often think about you when I think about the old performance paradigm because you played in it and you grew up as a player in it.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's one story I think for me that sticks out, and actually goes right back to when I was, it must have been 10 years old, 11 years old, because I was at Chelsea's academy at the time. And people always ask me what I remember from back then. And honestly, it's this one thing. And it was the first time that I was called a see you next Tuesday. And I remember I think we were playing Brighton at the time away, and I was playing left back. It was kind of my early introduction to being a left back. So it was all very new. I was a centre forward before that, and Chelsea were trying to bring me back to being a left back. And I think I misplaced a pass out to the left wing or something like that. And I remember the coach, I won't name his name, almost stepped forward towards me in that kind of aggressive manner and go, for F's sake, you see you next Tuesday, Warner. And I was just like, what is that? I mean, that was a new word for me, right? Like I didn't understand or know. And I remember asking my dad, on the way home, Dad, like what's obviously it's not a nice word because it was done in an aggressive tone. And yeah, I think my dad would have just been like, yeah, obviously it's not a very nice word. It's not something that many of us would repeat. And I think that really was a standout kind of first tangible exposure looking back now to this old performance paradigm. And obviously it's something now that just wouldn't be tolerated at that level of football.
Yeah. That's a great example. And that kind of domination and that kind of language, right, of ruthlessness, somewhere in the logic tree of that, maybe the coach or the leadership think that this type of communication to a 10-year-old separates out the high performers from the sort of weak and defective ones, right? So possibly there's something in that old performance paradigm that told people to behave in that way. But of course, now we know that that doesn't work at all for most people.